Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Francis. And the timing just a hair off. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Wilson will throw. He fires to the left side. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Here we go. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've moved it inside the 10. Now second and goal from the 9. Wilson will throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Music note! Music note! Here we go! Set!
They'll go to the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
With the defensive score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Penn State 14, Texas 7.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Barber. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love the route there on the corner by the tight end against man coverage. He's able to get a little wiggle, create some separation, use his speed to get vertical, put his foot in the ground, and then use those long arms to haul the pass in.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hughes.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Got it looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Francis. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Timeout.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback looks for a little space. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. On the run from inside his 25. He's in open space downfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about that play? Laddering the football, like that's dangerous on a kickoff with so many fast guys coming down the field. A lot can go wrong, but man, did it look sweet. The nice little lateral kickoff return, you don't see that very often.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're probably still a little winded after that one. 79 yards, he took it back to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
Ready? Right. Level, level. There we go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
194 slide or choice. 194 slide or choice.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now.
Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 88 is in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
22 water.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barber. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Barber. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 9 in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
14, Texas.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
To kick it off.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson to pass. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wilson will throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Texas, 7.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wilson to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run deep down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. Inside. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Longhorns.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.